Inquiry Commission. It's probing the shocking events of 2012 when 44 people were killed during strike-related violence at Lonmin's platinum mining operations at Marikana. White has criticised the police's handling of the shooting. The police have countered his assessment of their planning processes and accused him of only focusing on the conduct of the police and not that of Lonmin, the unions and the protesters themselves. White says there was a serious failure by police in ensuring public order policing. He also criticised police for not having a written plan to deal with those strikers. Well, for more on the story, we cross live to our reporter Nozintombi Mia in Centurion. Good afternoon to you. What has been the police's reaction? Just give us some more details to these claims by Gary White.
Well, good afternoon, Francis. As you will remember, that expert witness, Mr. Gary White, is an international public policing expert. So he was brought here by the South African Human Rights to shed some light on what he considered the police's handling of that particular situation was. And in his submissions yesterday, White basically maintained that the police should not have conducted themselves in the manner in which they had conducted themselves, as there was insufficient planning on the ground. There was not enough communication from top down. And he's criticized Northwest Police Commander Ms. Zukiswa Mbombo, saying that she should ultimately have taken responsibility for the fact that there was insufficient communication between police officers on the ground in that week between the 11th and the 16th of August. Now, what the police have said is that they've criticized White's report, and they've said that he's only focused on the police's conduct of that day, and he's failed to focus on Lonmin. He's also failed to focus on the conduct of the Marikana miners, and his report should have been more all-inclusive. But White has retaliated by saying that his expertise is only in the public policing sector, and he can only give feedback on how the South African police conducted themselves. And in his estimation, the South African police did not they did not correspond with the Constitution. They did not protect human rights. They should not have brought the TRT there, because the TRT had R5 rifles, and these rifles only shoot lethal ammunition. Francis.
All right, so the focus right now on the police, but previously we have heard from a miner whose identity is being protected. When are we expecting Mr. X back on the stand?
Well, Francis, once Gary White is concluded with his testimony today, we're expecting that by the conclusion of today, all of the parties who are looking to cross-examine Gary White will have had an opportunity to cross-examine him. And we will expect Mr. X to continue giving his evidence tomorrow. And once he's concluded giving his evidence, we're expecting that the various legal parties that are looking to review Mr. X's testimony will start on Monday with their cross-examination. As you will remember, one of the biggest legal parties that's looking to review Mr. X's party is that of Advocate Darling Pofu, who is representing the injured miners. 5 of his clients have been directly implicated in Mr. X's testimony. So we're expecting further explosive testimony from Mr. X, and it's going to be extremely interesting to see what else he says in his testimony tomorrow, Francis.
All right, thank you very much, Nozintombi. Fireworks at the Farlam Commission of Equiry.